is speaking out about his experience in the music industry. He recently released his new album, Beautifully Broken, and is in the midst of a sold-out arena tour. He's one of the fastest rising stars in all of music. But now, he's speaking out, saying he's learning just how slimy the music industry could be. For Jelly Roll, he's become one of the most beloved artists in music, a true rags to riches story. He's come from the lowest lows to the highest highs, and from a jail cell to some of the biggest stages in the world. It was back in 2020 when he released an acoustic rendition of his song Save Me that he found incredible success. The video currently has more than 260 million views on YouTube. Jelly Roll was in and out of jail for 10 years, beginning at just the age of 14 for charges like drug possession, drug dealing, shoplifting, and aggravated robbery. He told CBS in an interview earlier this year, "There was a time in my life where I truly thought this was it. And then coming here, just after getting nominated for 2 Grammys, it just hits different. I didn't think I'd get emotional, to be honest. Even when I left here, I didn't have a plan. I knew that I loved music, and I knew that it was the only thing I had any skill set for. I can't believe I'm crying," he said. And over the last several years, Jelly Roll's been on an incredible journey. And just last week, he released his latest album, Beautifully Broken, to much fanfare. He introduced the new album to fans in this heartfelt video message online.
No, we're going for sure. Yeah, baby, we're just checking in, telling y'all we love y'all on this album night. Yeah, what about it, dude? We're finna drop an album. It's happening, y'all. Beautifully Broken's out tonight, man. It's man, album nights are always like big nights for us, man. It's like put all this time. I don't know. I'm nervous. That's why I'm rambling. But I'm excited, y'all. Beautifully Broken available tonight. By the way, we raised $850,000 for charity with the pre-sales. Thank y'all, man. That's pretty much $1 million, dude. This is, I can't even begin to wrap my head around what's happening this year. Thank y'all sincerely. Tonight is the night, baby. If you ever showed up for your boy, tonight and tomorrow are the days I need y'all to do it for me, man. Share the music, man. Check it out. I hope you find something you love on there. It's something I wrote for y'all. I was talking about it on a podcast today that'll hopefully be out tomorrow. A really big podcast. I'll give you a guess who it is. But I was talking about how there was a moment in the writing process of this album. I quit trying to write my story and I started trying to write other people's story, and it changed the entire trajectory of the album. And I hope y'all feel that when y'all take the time to listen to it. Anyways, I love y'all, man.
And in the wake of that new album release, he's continuing his sold-out headlining tour as one of the top live acts in all of music. But now, Jelly Roll vented frustration earlier today on social media in a post that's going viral. In just a couple hours, it's got over 22,000 likes. Jelly says he's learning firsthand about the dark side of the music industry. He wrote online, "Learned a lot about how slimy the music business is this week. Don't worry, y'all know I'm gonna expose it soon. The whole thing is smoke and mirrors, y'all. And that shit Russ be talking about is real." The post immediately generated a strong response from fans and fellow artists alike. John Rich chimed in and encouraged Jelly Roll to speak out. John Rich shared, "Is that right? Hey Jelly Roll, you need to bow up and push back. Tell the people what's really going on behind the scenes. You were made for such a time as this. Standing by, John Rich." He also wrote in the comments, "Be honest. How many times have you been invited to Bohemian Grove?" It's unclear exactly what Jelly Roll was referring to, but the timing is interesting, given he just recently released his new album, Beautifully Broken. But there was at least one clue. He mentioned the hip-hop artist Russ, and here's a little bit of what he's had to say in the past about the state of the music industry. In a conversation with comedian Andrew Schultz on his podcast, Russ was asked about how a number of hip-hop artists have significant streams in the tens of millions, but are unable to sell a lot of concert tickets. As Jelly Roll said, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. He claims that streaming numbers can be artificially inflated. He claims that oftentimes it can be with bigger artists who already have significant streams organically, but he alleges that millions and millions of additional streams can be added that are fake. One thing's for sure as it pertains to Jelly Roll, If you go to one of his shows, you can see that his fan base is very real. Packed out arenas all around the country, amphitheaters too. A fan base that has amassed over just the last several years. And thus far, Jelly Roll hasn't offered further details, but he says those will likely be coming soon. That's your latest update from CountryCast. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.